why the spirit of Elijah, it came upon John the Baptist. How do I know? The law said, he that kills by the sword must die by the sword. Elijah took the sword and killed the prophets of Baal. But Elijah became the first image of the church. He didn't die by the sword. Elijah, in a twinkle of an eye, he got raptured. But I was getting confused, because the law said, he that kills by the sword must die by the sword. After Elijah died, there was a man by the name of Malachi that said, even though Elijah went to heaven, but behold, I'm sending you Elijah. Elijah the man was dead, but the system of Elijah got reinforced in the life of a man called John the Baptist. When John the Baptist got imprisoned, he didn't get a heart attack. He didn't die of diabetes, but they took the sword and they chopped off his head, because the punishment of Elijah got reinforced upon John. Why do I talk about the spirit of Elijah? Can my mic be a little bit louder? Why do I talk about the spirit of Elijah? Because Elijah manifested because Jesus was about to come upon the scene. And I'm telling you, the reason why the church cannot be asleep is because very soon Jesus will come back for a church without spot and a church without wrinkle. Anytime before Jesus comes, there is an Elijah company. Anytime before Jesus appears, there is an Elijah system. There are Elijahs entering this building. There is a spirit of Elijah looking for a man that can prepare the way. Prepare the way. The glory is coming. Prepare the way. The power is coming. Prepare the way. Revival is coming. Prepare the way. Restoration is coming. Prepare the way. Please sit down. It's the season of the spirit of Elijah. It's the season of the spirit of Elijah. Elijah was not just a prophet. Elijah was a prophet with an apostolic mantle. What makes Samuel and Elijah different from every Old Testamentic prophet, they didn't only prophesy, they were raising up another generation. That makes the difference between Elijah, Samuel, and every other Old Testamentic prophet. Elijah was crying one day. He said, God, where are my brothers? Where are the people that stand for righteousness? Where are the people that are not in this for fame? Where are the people that are not in this for money and platform and followers and likes? And God said unto him, your answer is in your seed. You know why a lot of pastors die young? They are fighting their seed. The future of a pastor is in his Elisha. The future of a man of God is in his son. The destiny of a son is in his father. I plead to the body of Christ, fathers, stop fighting your sons. Sons, stop envying your fathers. The future of a father is in his seed, and the future of a seed is in his father. He said, but God, Jezebel is messing up the territory. There is sexual immorality. There is homosexuality. Islam is rising. Abortions are going up. And God said, Elijah, you will raise up 3 people. Elisha, Hazael, and Jehu. Revival will enter the day we realize ministry was never supposed to have a superstar. Effective ministry is team ministry. He said the reason you feel the way you feel is because everything you do it by yourself. I carry God's grace, but there are some battles I need to go past surrender. I say, brother, come and help me and fight the battles for me in my country, because I'm at the point of my ministry where I don't know what to do. There are days where a prophet needs a prophet who is interceding for the intercessor, who is covering the covering, who is praying for the prayer warrior, who is prophesying to the prophet. God said, the way we're going to deal with Jezebel is by two generations fighting together. He say, but those that escape the sword of Elijah will not escape the sword of Elisha. If she escaped the sword of Elisha, she will not escape the sword of Hazael. If she escaped the sword of Hazael, she will not escape the sword of Jehu. I don't know who God is speaking to, but God is giving somebody a sword in his hand tonight. I wish you understood what I'm saying prophetically. I don't know who God is speaking to, but God is giving you a sword. God is giving you a sword to deal with every satanic lion in your bloodline, a sword to deal with the sea monster in the city, a sword to deal with Delilah, a sword to deal with Jezebel. UK, I give you a charge. This is not the time to gossip. This is the time to fight. This is not the time to lie. This is the time to fight. It's not the time to be defeated. It's the time to fight. It's not the time to be defeated. It's the time to fight. Be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. There is a sword entering your hand tonight. This is the time to fight. It's not the time to cry. It's the time to fight. It's not the time to complain. It's the time to fight. It's not the time to be defeated. It's the time to fight. There is a cause to pray for your family. There is a cause to pray for your nation. There is a cause to pray for your siblings. There is a cause to pray for the gifts of the Spirit. There is a cause to pray for fire. There is a cause to build an altar. Sit down. UK needs an Elijah company. The church in UK needs an Elijah company. One that said, by myself in truth, I'm stronger than 1,000 false prophets that lie. There is a holy anger against me, against false prophecy. There is a holy anger against me, against false prophets. Is there a man with a voice in the continent that can speak and false prophets will go back to their home place? Is there a man in the continent that can go on television and blast false prophecy? Is there a man in the continent that can call sin by its name? Is there a man in the continent that can say homosexuality is an abomination unto the Lord? Is there a man in the continent that can say Jezebel must die? Our tongues became weak. We cannot confront wickedness anymore. We can look. Before Jezebel confronts you, she manipulates you. She creates a system for the church to depend on her. You know why the church cannot rebuke the government? She depends financially upon the government. You cannot rebuke what finances you. You know why you stay in an abusive relationship? He is paying your rent. You know why you stay in that unhealthy relationship? He is paying your hair. You know why you stay in an abusive relationship? He is paying your bills. You cannot confront what is financing you. You cannot confront what is resourcing you. You cannot confront what is feeding you. You cannot confront what is uplifting and promoting you. Not every elevation is elevation. Some of you, your elevation is by Jezebel. Be careful. What you receive outside of the presence of God, you must sustain outside of the presence of God. What you receive by a lie, you must maintain by a lie. What you receive by sin, you must maintain by sin. Jezebel creates a system for the church to depend on her. I always tell my church, you can give me money. If you are wrong, I will rebuke you the minute after. You don't silence my voice by money. You don't silence my voice by platform. You don't silence my voice by resourcing me. The Lord is my provider. The Lord is my shepherd. The Lord is my uplifter. The Lord is my way maker. Curse is the men that depend on a man. Curse is the men that depend on a man. Curse is the men that depend on a man. Curse is the men that depend on a man. Jezebel creates a system for men to depend on her system. And as long as you depend on her, you cannot rebuke her. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. For the system of Jezebel, the solution is the system of Elijah. And the system of Elijah says, even though they are more than me, I will confront them when God says I have to